Hello, today I wanted to be more specific about my computer and wanted to show it to you so you can know exactly what's inside when you watch my videos that I make and that you all watch. Yes, right? So, uh, shall we start with the computer or with the peripherals? Well, peripherals, not much, two monitors. I have no idea what kind of brand BenQ, but I don't know which model. I'm very satisfied with it. This mouse, I have it for around a year and a half. This is the keyboard. Nothing special. It was cheap. I am not really I'm not a big keyboard snob, so yeah, so I got this one. Well, here's the PlayStation controller. You can see where you. I also made a video how I repaired the random button fix. How I repaired the random button clicking. Here's my thermometer. Master race Celsius. Yeah, whatever, Fahrenheit. Here are my Sennheiser headphones. It's the brand here. I'm satisfied with them as well. They weren't too expensive and get the job done. For listening to loud music, I've got here a giant amplifier from my electric guitar. Fancy, yes, I know. I love it. It's extremely loud. And here we have the main part of my room, the glorious PC Master Race computer. So let's open up, shall we? So, moment. So here we go. What do we have inside? Well, this, my friends, is the R9 290X. Well, it's a 290 flashed to a 290X, but basically it's a 290X, so yeah. Well, one BIOS. Here's the BIOS switch. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, here it is. It switches between the classical BIOS, the Uber mode BIOS stock for the 290X, and the overclocking BIOS for water cooling. So there is no silent BIOS on it. Yeah, because this is how we roll. Well, the next thing is the CPU, which is underneath the cooler. It's a FX 6300, overclocked to 4.7 GHz at 1.5 volts, I guess. 1.5 or 1.51 volts. So it's a lot of voltage going through the CPU. But that brings me to the next point, the motherboard. The motherboard has caused crashes with the load line calibration. So I had to switch off load line calibration. I had to and just simply put a higher voltage through it so to get it stable. But now we are happy and stable. This is the HADI cooler from Cooler Master. It does its job pretty well, I would say. The temps go up pretty high, but that's due to the high voltage on the CPU. But I'm happy with it. It's the loudest part. When playing GTA, it's the CPU cooler is the loudest part because the GPU isn't much utilized, as you saw in one of my videos. And let's go further. Here we have 8 GB of Kingston Hyperxblu, basic stuff. Yeah, I didn't overclock any RAM. I just hammered in the XMP profile and let it go with the multiplier. So it's somewhere around 1600, 16,000. Shit. Well, I can't count in English. That's the problem. Well, let's move on. Here we have the Crucial MX 100. It's a 250 GB SSD. I think it's the most value for the money, and it performs perfect, and I am very happy with it. It's my first SSD I ever had. And here we have a Western Digital hard drive from the year 2005 or something. It has amazing 8 GB of storage, and I couldn't be happier with it. No, it's just for GTA 5. I only store GTA 5 on it because, yeah, I have no place on the SSD for it. Because GTA 5 has 60 GB. Well, what do we have next year? I also have got a fan controller, but only one fan is hooked up to it, and it's, I don't know if you can see it. Wait a second, I get my flashlight, yes, and I see that. It's basically the stock heatsink fan from this one, glued with double-sided tape on the VRMs to cool them down, because they don't get any airflow because of this interesting cooler design. Okay, what do we have next? Nothing, I guess that's all. The power supply. Yes, it does its job. I'm happy with it. It's not too loud. I can't hear it over the other parts. So yeah, I'm happy. I've got two fans installed in the front, and these two fans are the only exhaust. Well, they are in push-pull. And I also use the Corsair linked software to change my LED color to blue. I don't know, it's not very visible, but yeah, it's blue, trust me. What else we got here? Foam. Another layer of foam and foam. And as well as here on the side panel we have got another layer of foam. So I guess that's all. I think I'll show you some benchmarks in a second. Wait. Okay, another thing I want to show you is, or to let you hear, is this beautiful noise. Can you hear it? Doesn't it sound great? This, my friends, is coil whine coming from the 290X, and well, it's not faulty, but many 290Xs have this problem, and that's why I've got foam all over my computer to dampen the noise, because when it's closed it's not that bad, but I'm gonna keep it open for time being. And yeah, here we have the benchmark running, 3D Mark Fire Strike. It's a 1080p version, so the free one. So what do we got here? Well, and to the coil whine again. It's not that big of an issue because I have the foam everywhere in the computer, and the card itself, when it's running, is louder than the coil whine itself, so no big deal. Yes. And he has had thought of this. So, what do we have here next? Second monitor, yes, it's being mostly used for this, so basically monitoring the hardware, and as you see, CPU is currently running at 1.4644 or 1.5 volts, something around that area. So the V-droop takes care of the high voltage, and I don't have to worry about nothing gets scary. Well, I have the graph here once again. Here I've got the CPU usage, and well, my channel, I think, is mostly about how games run on this PC and how people with a similar configuration can experience the games. So that's why I do these videos, to show you if you can run this game or not, if it's even worth purchasing, and so on. So yeah, here we have the sensor for the GPU, and I will skip now, fast forward, to make you see the benchmark score. So yeah, here we are. Well, I didn't run the latest benchmark version, but that shouldn't matter much. And here we have the score, 8,334 points. So I think this is okay. We are better than 66% of other results, well, other computers running this benchmark. And we are near 1670k at stock, and we are almost on par, and I guess this is quite a respectable score that we have achieved here. The GPU is running at stock because I couldn't bear the noise. I wouldn't be able to bear the noise if it was overclocked. So yeah, what do we have next? Cinebench. Wait a second. Cinebench R15. So yeah, I let you suffer through that. I will speed all the benchmarks up, so don't be so amazed when you see it running so fast. I'll run the multi-threaded benchmark, so yeah. So we have achieved 546 points, but usually when all these applications aren't running, I get a higher score, like 560. So that's why. And the stock results were 400 points at 3.5 gigahertz, and at 4.7 to be accurate, I achieved 560. So that's quite a big jump from here to here. So yeah, I guess that was all I wanted to show you. If I left out something, let me know. Let a note in the comments. I will definitely answer that because I have got nothing better to do. No, just kidding, but I will answer. So I guess that's all. If you are interested to see my overclocking settings, I will make a I will maybe make a separate video on that. And cheers, bye.